Hello family, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Angela, and on this channel I create beauty, fashion, and lifestyle content, in particular for the woman over 40. Now, it feels like just a few days ago it was 105 degrees here in Texas, and we were just waiting for the weather to get a lot nicer, and fall came in, and she came in hot and fast, and because she's on her way out. Winter is just around the corner. Now, if you like me, you have your routine of things you need to do to get yourself ready for that cold weather. And I have the things that I do to get myself and my household ready for the cold weather as well. If you like to hear what I do to get myself and my home ready for the winter and the cold weather, then stay tuned now. Let's get started. If you've been watching me for a while, you will hear me say again and again that my skin is very dry, and even more so during the winter. So the very first thing that I do as soon as it starts getting cold like it is now is decrease the temperature of my showers. I love a hot shower. I really do. But my skin just cannot tolerate that heat and that stripping of the oils in the cold weather. So I decrease the temperature of my shower as cold. It's never cold though. I was about to say as cold as it can get, but it's never cold. It's warm, although I love hot showers. So I decrease it down to as warm as I can tolerate so that I can save some of those oils that my skin produces. The next thing that I do during the winter is I change some of the products that I use for my skin. Because my skin is so dry during the winter, all of my products need to be nourishing, they need to be moisturizing and hydrating. Now, this portion of the video is sponsored by City Beauty. I love their products. I've been using them at least 2 years. If you're not familiar with City Beauty, they have a multitude of products that are very nourishing and great for your skin, for your eyes, and for your lips. I have 3 of my favorites, and the first one is the Under Eye Recovery Cream, and here it is here. I think this is probably my 3rd bottle. It helps reduce the appearance of dark circles under your eyes. It has hyaluronic acid in it. It has peptides, and it has brown algae extract. It is so nourishing, and it feels so luxurious under my eyes when I put it on. I just squeeze out a little dab on my finger and just kind of dab it in all around my eyes before I go to bed at night. This can be used twice a day, but my favorite use for it is at night, and I just love the way it feels under my eyes. It goes on really smooth and just feels so hydrating after I've washed my face. Sometimes at the end of the day, your skin feels so dry and your eyes are tired. So this really works to make my eyes feel hydrated and just nourished and pampered. Another item that I love is the Invisible Crepe Body Balm. I love this. I use this all over my body. It's formulated to reduce the appearance of crepey, thin, dry skin. It has niacinamide in it. It has lipids, which help contain the moisture in your skin and hydrate your skin so your skin looks soft and supple and youthful. And it's just something I look forward to putting on every single day during the cold weather season. Now, you can use this all year round, but I love this during cold weather season. Another one of my favorite products from City Beauty is the Multi-Action Sculpting Cream. It contains green tea extract, vitamin E, and peptides. It helps the skin look more firmer and more lifted. It's meant to be put on your face and your jaws and your neck, and you get like a dollop of it, and comes with a cute little gold spoon, and you put it on your hand and you rub it in good, and you apply it, and then you just rub up in an uplifting motion and just rub it all in your skin really well. I love to use this at night as well. Those are my 3 favorite products. They do also have some lip products. They have a night lip oil, which is amazing. They also have a plumping lip gloss that comes in multiple colors, which gives the appearance of more fuller, plumper lips. So if you want something to make your lips look more plump and more full, I recommend that you try that as well. So the next thing I do, or we and my husband and I do, is make certain that my car is prepared for winter. I'm just gonna speak to you as if I were single. If I were doing it myself, most of these things now my husband do. So the first thing is to make certain that I have an updated oil change. We don't want anything happening to that engine in this cold weather. So we do that. Then my husband makes certain that there's air in my spare tire. That is something most people never even looked at. I remember one day we stopped to help a lady on the side of the road. She had a flat tire and she was out there because she had she had a spare tire, but there was no air in the spare tire. I guess it was a slow leak and she never looked at it. And I can tell you, I honestly never ever looked at my spare tire unless I needed to use it. So my husband now will check the spare tire to make sure there's some air in it. So make certain that you look at your spare tire before it gets cold. Now is a great time to do it. Before the Thanksgiving holiday, go ahead and look at your spare tire, make sure there's some air in it. The next thing I do is make sure my little emergency basket has everything it needs in it. I keep it in the back of my car. It's just a collapsible crate. I'll see if I can find one. I think my husband got ours from Costco, but I'll see if I can find one from Amazon to link. But in that crate, I keep my jumper cables. And if you have jumper cables like mine, I'll show them to you. If you don't, it'll be on the Amazon Christmas list again. So this is the exact one that I have, and it's rechargeable. Turn it on here, you see that light there? So I just make certain that this is charged, and it's charged. So I make sure that is charged in case I need my car jumped or someone else needs their car jumped. So I make sure that is charged and it's in the basket. I make certain that I have a spare coat, and not just a cotton coat, but kind of an all-weather coat, something that's gonna keep the wind off. Say if I'm stuck outside or my car breaks down or something, I maybe have to walk to the store down the street if I just have a jacket on. So I make certain that I have a coat that will keep the wind off of me and also help to keep me warm. The next thing I have in my basket is a small blanket. I have used that small blanket so many times. Most of the time it's for it's for one of my grandkids and they got cold at an event or something. So I have a small blanket and a gallon of water, which I do not have right now, but I will when I go to the grocery store. I always make certain that I have those things in my little basket in the back of my car. In case something happens, I get stuck on the side of the road or something, I have something to drink. I have a coat, I have an extra blanket in case I have to wrap it around my head, or if I'm stuck in the car for any extended period of time. And I have the battery to jumpstart myself or someone else if they need it. Oh, I almost forgot. My husband said to remind everyone to make certain that you have a jack in your car, because I think if you bought a used car, sometimes the jack is in there, sometimes it's not. If you have a brand new car, 9 times out of 10 you have a spare jack in there or a jack in there. But my husband said make certain that you have a jack in your car in case you catch a flat tire somewhere. So that is from production. The next thing I do in preparation for cold weather is make certain I change all of my filters in my HVAC system. In my home in North Carolina, I have someone to come out at least twice a year to check the system. They come out in spring and they come out in late fall. So someone just went out to my home to check the system to make sure it's working, but also make certain that we change all of the filters all the way throughout the house, because summer was here. All that wind and all that pollen was blowing. So it's full of pollen, it's full of dust. So if you haven't changed your filters in your house, go ahead and change those filters. I will be doing that this week. The next thing my husband and I do before I was married, what I did was I always had me a little small grill. It was tiny. My husband has a green egg. I got it for him for Christmas. But I had a little small grill, and I always make certain that I had at least 3 bags of charcoal in case the lights went out. I would have a way to prepare some food, because I've always had cast iron, honey. I also had me a cast iron frying pan and a cast iron pot. So if you don't have a burner, make certain that you had a grill, make certain that you have extra bags of charcoal in case the power goes out. Apparently, before I got here in Texas a couple years ago, there was a horrible storm and people were without power for days. I don't know how many days. Luckily, my daughter was not without power, but they were out without power for days. So make certain if you have a grill that you have extra bags of charcoal so that you can cook a meal on your grill with your frying pan and your pot if you have to. Now, my husband, again, as I was talking to him about this, said if you're in a space where you cannot have a charcoal grill, then you should get yourself a butane burner. Did my little research and found that you can get a butane burner, which is like one eye on the stove, for under $40, and you can get I think I looked on Amazon, I found a 12-pack of butane, cans of butane, and it was under $30 as well. So if you don't have any way to prepare yourself a meal, those are my 2 recommendations. The butane burner with the can that screws on so it can light up, or some extra bags of charcoal so you can cook yourself something out on the grill. And you know, I believe in staying ready to get from getting ready. We actually have both. We have the grill and we have a small one-eye butane burner. I'm gonna go ahead and order some more cans of butane so that we have both of those if we need them. And if we don't use them during the winter, we can always use it during, we're not going camping. We're not going camping, never mind. My husband may go camping. I'm not going. Well, that's it, family. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget, I will leave links to all the City Beauty items in the description box. I will also leave links in the first comment. I will pin that comment so everyone will get to see it first, and I have each item there that I showcased today. If you're shopping the website between November 22nd and 27th, you will get 40% off any item on the website, which is fantastic. And if your items or your total comes to over $50, there's free shipping and there's a 60-day money back guarantee on anything you purchase. I mean, you cannot get any better than that. Now, thank you so much for joining me. Know that I appreciate you and I want you to have the most blessed day. Bye-bye.